they get some great experience, these guys, and the depth of talent within WA, both the trainers and the fighters, is sensational.
And our referee in charge of this feature bout of the evening is the one, David Truong.
He's got his serious face on, David.
Yeah.
He loves to joke outside the ring, but when he's in there, he's all business.
Yeah, certainly is.
Brett Benini, a little bit worried with Fon, 2 weeks left in a fight camp and hungry.
Yeah, I know.
It's a bit agitated. I don't know if I feel particularly safe sitting next to her at this point in time.
It's a bit of a thorn between two roses here.
I like that. I'll take that any time I get it from you, Fon.
I've never been accused of being a rose in life until now.
It's a first for everything,
Yes. So, this is why I wore the pink shirt, Brett.
And the foals.
That's one thing I never do at a MuayThai fight or any fight show is wear white or all light colours.
Yes.
For obvious reasons, Brett.
Yes. To be fair, all that pointing out I have a pink shirt on, I generally say salmon.
Don't wreck my Tony Barlow menswear suit.
Hey, real men wear pink. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
Hey, I've got pink shirts today. Yeah, stick to it through the workday.
Well, I've got Fon Ticket's fashion seal of approval. I'm going to take that to the bank tonight.
Take that with one. That's a good one to have. Now we got a bit of a height advantage on Amity, but Nina looks strong. And you know what? I sparred with her last week, and she is strong. I can tell you that much.
Wow.
But Amity, with that height, I'm expecting her to come out with
We've spoken about it tonight, other fights where there's been a few fights with massive height and reach advantages, and it's how they're able to capitalise and use an advantage, and their opponents how to get around it. And we've seen it some good fights tonight on the prelim card, haven't we, Brett?
Absolutely. And look, Amity's known as being a very good clinch fighter. But Nina coming out of Thai boxing, that is a clinch fighter's bread and butter style. So it's going to be really interesting to see how their styles meet in the middle.
A touch glove, so this is round one.
both opening with a T-Peach. Straight into the clinch. There we go.
Nice turn there from Nina.
Sticking 5 2-minute rounds as well, ladies and gentlemen.
I wonder if these girls are going to feel each other out for the first couple of rounds, or if they're just going to go full ham.
So fairly measured approach so far. T goes begging, but she goes down to the low kick of Amity's left thigh.
Left kick just misses over the top of Nina's head there for Amity.
Interesting stance there by Amity as well. They go to the clinch and start throwing knees. David Truong comes in to separate them, and they go back to work.
Amity almost stalking Nina with the... It's like she's getting down on her level, and I've done that before when I'm fighting shorter opponents. Just gives you a bit more, closer range of where their head's at, and then you know you can use your long limbs when you need to.
The fans appreciated that teep just before from Amity.
Boy, right elbow from Nina there, hitting the side of Amity.
Doing a good job closing distance.
Oh, head kick goes begging just there for Amity.
Just missed.
Nice solid tip there with the right again from Amity. And now against the ropes, trying to establish Thomas in the clinch, but David Truong's going to break that one up, and we're going to go again.
Nice straight punch there by Nina.
Beautiful right kick from Nina there.
Another one of those head kicks goes begging for Amity, but she does back him up, coming back in with hands. Now they're against the ropes, the camp will be separated, and that is the end of round one.
Good opening round from both girls. I think the big difference was obviously those couple of, probably 3 teeps that landed heavy for Amity Dudley as well. But I like the way that Nina Turner closed the distance and initiated the clinch and made David Truong to work a little bit, didn't he?
Put to work a bit, that's it. I think Nina's game plan is probably going to be, like you said, closing that distance. I think she's going to start stepping in with a few elbows. I know that she likes to throw them, and Amity, I think, is going to try and stay long. She's throwing those head kicks, but they're just missing, so she just needs to either pull them down a little bit and just step in the tiniest. But yeah, it's going to be good next 4 rounds coming up, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So both corners offering last-second advice. Both experienced corners, as we mentioned before.
Measured approach as well from both these girls. It's a 5-round fight.
Kevin Fury just took our photo, and I was like, he wanted to take a photo of me. Let's get fun and put it in it as well.
Brett and I both have faces for radio, you see.
It's like 100% true.
Here we go. Girls working in the clinch. Nina just pushing Amity up against the ropes.
Some solid ease there from Nina. She's really pushing them through as much as she can.
She's almost trapping Amity in the corner and using her, I guess, her muscle mass against her just to keep her there.
She did feel that she was a stronger fighter heading into this one, and she knew that obviously Amity had that height and reach advantage, which she had to contend with.
That's it.
Has to.
That tape again from Amity. Yeah, into the clinch now. They're going. Back elbow.
Nina, that's a lovely sweep.
Just adjust then, and then the girls are back on here in the centre. Again, still a fairly measured approach, given it's round 2 of a 5-round fight. Punches thrown in bunches. Now a teep from Amity, trying to push Nina against the ropes now.
Back into the clinch. Nina just leaning up against Amity on the ropes there. Amity gets off the rope, she turns. That was beautiful work from Amity getting out of that clinch.
Tries to sneak in a sneak elbow as well, mate. Just glanced off the forearms there of Nina.
That tip is just working lovely for Amity, isn't it?
She's certainly controlling her distance before they start to butt aside and get in an exchange from close quarters. Here's almost a takedown. No.
Good balance and strength from both girls. There goes Nina with that step forward left elbow.
Big head kick there.
What a great round from both girls.
Yeah, both girls putting on a show. They're showing they really want this WBC super featherweight understate title. Great initiative. This is on the line, and we thank you to the team at MVS Construction, the licensed building contractor specialising in industrial, commercial and mining projects. They have a broad range of skills and strong partnerships with other providers in the construction industry. So a big thank you to MVS Construction who have the operational capacity to deliver projects all across WA. So visit them at mvsconstruction.com.au. We once again thank them for their support of the MuayThai Super Series.
So, Fon, at this point in time, Amity's corner, what do you think they're saying to her? What's the game plan from here?
I think they're going to tell her to push forward, don't sit so much on the back foot, and really kind of show that aggression and that dominance of, yes, working the teep still and using the long weapons, but also push Nina back a bit, because Nina likes to push forward with the strength, I guess. There we go. Amity opens with a teep to the face. There we go. But Nina, again, pushing forward, just locking him down that clinch. Amity gets a nice turn on Nina there. Nina's on the canvas, but...
Both girls back in the centre of the ring now. Again, seems to be a lot of 1 to 2 kick exchange, and then we end up in grapples. The teep goes glancing this time, and again they clinch in the centre of the ring.
Amity more just looking like she's picking her shots, waiting for Nina to kind of throw something, and then she throws that teep just to close the distance and waits for Nina to come in, and then she'll give her the old 1-2.
Do you think they would be conserving their energy a little bit as well? I mean, they are putting plenty into this, but noticing there's still 2 rounds to go after this round. Do you think they're kind of just, if that's the back of their mind, make sure they don't overdo it and then gas in the following rounds?
I'm sure it is, but when you're up for a state title, you kind of want to give it all, right? Every single round, it's you got everything to lose, not everything to lose, but nothing to lose, I guess. And you really want to put on a dominant display for that state title fight. So I think it's probably in the back of their minds, but I'd like to see them open up a little. And look, all this clinch work, even though they're not, moving around too much, clinch is exhausting. Like,
It's definitely sapping the clinch work, absolutely. And there seems to be a little in-between exchanges going on. It's either they're exchanging from range or then after a couple of punches they are in on the clinch.
That's it.
You make a good point, Fon. You want to make this retreat of the belt definitive, not make it where you leave it in the hands of the judges thinking, oh, I've done enough here.
That's it. Amity just going with a right head kick and it lands on the gloves of Nina. Amity with a flurry of punches, just unsettling Nina a little bit there, but she steps back, takes another breath, and then they jump back into the clinch.
Nina again just really pushing forward each time. And it's the end of round 3. 2 more of these to go.
Championship rounds, they call it.
Yeah, certainly do. And that's a perfect description for this feature bout of the MuayThai Super Series prelim portion. And I teased our viewers before with one of our sponsors. They're looking fantastic in our Primo Fightwear. I teased the code that you get 10% off all their products. Here it is, MTSS-AU. So go to PrimoFightwear.com, you get 10% off all their products thanks to the MuayThai Super Series. Told you we'd let them down, Brett.
You always come through in the clinch, mate. Absolutely.
Well, I know they've enjoyed the prelim and the main card coming up, and Fon, we'll probably get you to sit in with us for the first fight of the main card as well. We're doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely fantastic.
Here we go, championship rounds now. I hope to see both girls start just emptying the tank here, because this is, it's very close.
It certainly is.
Look at the touch of the glove, and Nina was straight in there again on Amity. Now, the knees being landed by both girls. They find themselves up against the ropes. They come out of that now, and we're into it again. Nina again closing the distance. Just slipping the right hand there of Amity.
Right kick from Nina there, hits the body of Amity. Oh, Amity with a question mark kick just misses the face of Nina.
Very lucky that didn't land, and obviously lucky for me.
Yeah, Amity does have some lovely high kicks to her, and she has tried a few times to try and land one on the face of Nina. Nina's been fortunate in that respect so far. Again, we find ourselves in the clinch.
Both exchanging knees, so a bit of a stalemate as David Truong comes in to separate them.
Wearing a leg kick to give right hand. So Amity's starting to push forward a bit.
Head kick again.
I like that movement from Nina.
Nina just stepped out away and said, see you later, kick.
Yeah, it was a beautiful step out, that.
Having none of that.
And Nina looking to push forward again. It's the inside leg of Amity. Amity throwing the right hand back for her troubles. And we clinch up again against the ropes.
Nice little knee guard from Nina there, and shakes out of the clinch and then back in the clinch. I think that's where Nina wants to be, and I think that's where she's feeling like she's getting some good success in this scoring of this bout. But Amity is, she's the long limbs are working well for her just to block some of those knees and wiggle her way out.
Well, that is to nullify a length of a tall fighter is often to saturate them with the clinch. That's what Nina's definitely been doing. And she avoids that head kick again.
Comes in quick. Nina's just great to get it. Not let it hit her.
No, Amity certainly has a whipping head kick on her, and again, Nina's been up to the task to make sure she's not there, and her jaw has been lent to the end of that kick.
This is where it comes the final chance for both corners to speak to their fighters heading into a fifth and final round. And a bit on the line as well. The messages here are crucial, aren't they, Fon?
That's it. You can see Blair Smith getting a bit animated over there with Nina.
I know you want this, but
I don't know what you're talking about, Fon.
I can hear it from here when the head comes up.
Never seen it. Look at the finger pointing, saying you want this belt. You got 2 minutes to work.
That's it. And I think that you can see the telling Nina they want her to put on a dominant fifth round.
Very similar motivation from the Rhino and his team. Picture judging.
Here we go.
It's going to be a very exciting round.
Absolutely.
Respect, love the respect.
Junior WBC superweight
Nina.
straight away on the line, and here we go.
Now this is a round whether you've got much gas left or not. This is where you got to give it all. This fight could go easily either way. depending what the judges are looking
This is
for.
definitely a quicker start than we've seen from all the other rounds at the moment.
That's it. Amity now stalking Nina back onto the ropes, but Nina's going to... She locks up.
Kicks and knees landed there. She keeps Nina in the corner. Nina's not going to want to stay there. She's going to want to clinch her up or turn her out.
Making David Truong work there.
Pulling them off each other. Nina with big hands coming in and a little sneaky right elbow.
I like that attempt there by Amity.
The spinning back fist.
Yeah, well, there, but again, they can be dangerous because she was there. Those girls have worked very hard.
Stiff jab then to right kick there from Nina, followed up with a left teep and another teep as well. Amity turning now, a few punches. Right rib kick as well. Now they clinch up again.
It's a good moment there for Nina because the teeps have been coming on the other side of the ledger, so it's good to get a couple back in this fifth and final round.
Big breath from Nina here, but she's... Ooh, again with the right high kick from Nina.
Well, not much left in the tank for both girls.
They're going to start swinging.
High kick in hands there from Amity. And again coming in, lands the knee up to the ribs too. Right hand again. Nina, right hand of her own. Clinching up.
Final stages, final 10 seconds.
Beautiful teep from Amity.
Yeah, the crowd here at Curtin Stadium really invested in this one. And that is it. I'm looking at both corners and not much confidence from both corners being shown there. Both girls had a great fight and they've left it in the hands of the judges. So it's up in the air, isn't it?
It is up in the air. I think both corners know it's close.
Yeah, you can tell, especially from the pit. I'm looking at there was not much animation up to the final bell went, so it's like they'd be nervous, but slight confidence at the same time. But there's a few claps coming from the Rhino and the team. But now the nervous wait happens.
The nervous wait, and hey, either way, whichever way it goes, both those girls.
Oh, she's proud.
What a performance.
Feature bout at a massive card like this, the MuayThai Super Series, heading into a huge main card, which reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere because we've got a stacked main card coming up, and be called by myself, Brett Dunn, and we're going to invite Fon Pickett to call the first fight of the main card as well. We've got to invite her back.
I heard I brought a special guest with me as well, big Alex Roberts.
Is he the Viking?
It might be the Viking. He's good. It's great.
I saw some sensational footage of you hitting pads with Alex just recently, and you were looking very strong, and apparently you were testing him as far as he's a big physical guy, but he was feeling everything you were throwing.
Look, with his he's had his hamstring operation. I like to still want to go too hard on him, you know, like it's my duty as a partner.
I don't know whether we say it's your fault or you'll take credit for him even getting into Muay Thai. So thank you, and but one of you is thank you for the that was nasty.
It's important you take it easy on the heavyweight world champion.
I know. Someone's got it right.
I think we're ready. So David Truong has got both girls in the middle there. You can tell they're very nervous waiting for this decision. As CJ Rose comes into the ring, he's got the scorecards in hand. Let's send it up to him and put it in the books. What a great fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 10 of the evening here at MuayThai Super Series, 5 rounds of action in the super featherweight division on the line. The WBC super featherweight under 18 state title. Before we get to the announcement of the winner, ladies and gentlemen, can we get a big round of applause for both of these young fighters? Now proudly brought to you by NBS Construction. We have Steve here from NBS to present the winner with the title. After 5 rounds of action, we turn to the judges for their decision. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new WBC Super Featherweight Under 18 State Champion, the blue corner, Amity.
Congratulations to Amity. Dudley gets the job done, claims the WBC Super Featherweight Understate title. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for our prelim portion of the MuayThai Super Series. Going to take a 10-minute break. We're going to be back on the other side with the main card. It is stacked. Pleasure joining you once again. But Dan from Piggott, we'll see you on the other side. Cannot wait for this main card. We'll be back soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.